Pillage.
Gerbs. What's up, everybody? Rage Pillage Podcast. They're here taking our gerbs.
Taking her gerbs.
I am your creepy Uncle Burley, and as always, I'm joined by Rob. How's it going, brother?
What's going on, man?
Not too bad. Not too bad.
So,
kind of
I
stressed.
was at the liquor
house-
store today.
Liquor store. Now you got.
And have you ever had Knob Creek?
Yes.
So I've never had Knob Creek.
How is it?
Well, here's the thing. So you know how lazy I am with like my old fashions. Like I'd rather just have them pre-made, and I know it's like, you know, I don't have a fancy bar here. So until I get that, then I feel like I'm allowed to do this. Tasha saw this. I don't know if you can see it.
Oh, they make the.
It's a-
Hell yeah.
It's like an old-fashioned mix with Knob Creek. It's pretty good. Yeah, shout out
I'm
Knob
not
Creek.
mad at it. Do you
It's called On the Rocks.
like a cherry in your old fashioned?
The orange, I feel like, is a must. Like,
Yeah.
if you're going to, like, a fancy restaurant. The cherry, I feel like, is a cop-out for, like, a mid to low-range restaurant to make it feel like you're drinking something fancier, but it's not. Like, I don't know. I mean, it doesn't bother me if there's one in there, but I just think it adds no value. I don't eat it. I don't really eat cherries.
I used to go to this bar, and what was it called? Whiskey Cake. Do y'all have those up there?
No, but it sounds amazing and delicious all at the same time.
The food kind of sucks, but they pride themselves on their whiskeys collection, the selection, I should say. There's so much to choose from the highest dollar shit down to fucking Jack. And but they make a pretty fucking good old fashioned there. But they have these cherries, and I went to look them up to buy some myself because I got hooked on them. They're cherries, but they're dark. They're black as night, dude. And it was like $30 for like a little jar of them. I was like, Jesus Christ, so goddamn
Specialty cherries.
good. Dude, they're so goddamn good. I'm like, put 3 in this motherfucker. Let's go.
And the owner's like, no, just two.
Dude, that was back when I had a company card and fucking everything was team building. I'm walking out of there with $500 bar tabs.
It's hard to put booze on ours now because we had a corporate company like not buy all of us. So in our industry, it's a little weird how things are going. But basically, there's like 2 or 3. There's 2 large entities that are just buying people that are smaller than them. And we made a deal probably 3 years ago-ish, 4 years ago now. And they bought, I think it was like 59% or 51. They have majority share for us. But my bosses and owners, like there's 2 of them. They made sure to like that the deal didn't fuck it. Like you could you feel it a little bit more now than in the beginning, but like still we operate pretty
similar.
But we're also like the best. They have 1 million entities. We're the best one that they have.
Oh, nice.
So we get a lot of, I think, leeway in general. But like you filling out your fucking your reports. Your expense reports, and it's like the one time this was like 2 or 3 years ago, I definitely had more booze on there than I should have, and I just forgot to submit the lined out receipt.
Yeah.
And I got the snippy message like, next time make sure you put in the line, and I'm like, yeah, I'll get to it, And it's like I had like 2 old fashions. I'm like, I'm not putting that on. It's all going on the card. Fuck it, I don't care.
I was so I ran a warehouse, right? And then the warehouse next door was also owned by the company. I'm really good friends with the guy who ran that warehouse. And we'd go out and have boozy lunches, let's say. And we'd always lose our receipts. Always. To the point where, like, I'm calling him up. I'm like, dude, do you have any receipts that are somewhat similar to, like, for blah, 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 blah? And he's like, I think I got something. So send me a picture. We'd wad up the receipts and roll them around. And you could barely read them and then snap it. They never said anything. It was fucking crazy.
I mean, at the end of the day, is the government really going to, like, crack down on what they're doing or whatever?
Oh, no, it was never a government thing. I think they just wanted to make sure we weren't buying a whole bunch of power tools at Home Depot and bringing them home to use on their own.
I don't know who would ever do that.
That's terrible, terrible. Shout out to my entire garage of DeWalt. Speaking of fucking mergers, you said that a second ago. You seen this new thing coming out with Apple, Netflix, and who's the other, Disney?
No.
Oh, Comcast is offering a streaming package now.
So the moment I leave them, they decide to fuck me again.
Oh yeah, they're all going fucking full circle. They're trying to bring it all back to cable. Fuck cable, dude. This is why I steal. This is why I steal.
So what are they doing? They're like making their own package deal.
Yeah, and I think Warner Brothers, ESPN, and somebody else is doing one as well. Maybe Hulu. Let me see. Comcast, Apple, Netflix.
Comcast was paying my Netflix because I signed a contract, so maybe for like 3 years. And then I have T-Mobile, and they also pay for Netflix. So when I left Comcast, I just went over to T-Mobile. But I still have to pay like $8 a month to not get ads because I was not fucking. There's no way I'm watching ads on Netflix. Like of all the streaming services, I'm not watching ads on Netflix. I refuse.
I didn't even know Netflix had an ad option. Dog. Okay, if you see me get super frustrated, it's because Daddy got a little drunk the other night and accidentally downloaded Windows 11, and now I don't know how to fucking do shit. All right. Let's
You were
see.
operating on Windows 10 for the longest time?
Yeah, up until 2 days ago. I finished this bad boy and decided Windows 11 was a great idea.
I mean, Windows 11 isn't bad. It's just it doesn't work with like half your drivers and
Awesome, great.
crashes all the time. When I first downloaded, bro, I blue screened for like a week. It was driving me insane. I wanted to kill
that's
myself.
what happened here. I was stressing the fuck out Sunday because fucking it went to update and then just nothing.
Yeah.
I kept trying to turn it on. I ended up unplugging a bunch of shit and putting it back. Yeah, I was stressing the fuck out. I was like, goddamn, Windows strikes again.
Still does it. Still, I mean, randomly. Yeah, it's. I mean, it's gotten better, but like when I first installed it, it was.
Were
it
you
was
an early
rough,
adopter?
No, I put it off for quite a while. But I guess since I rebuilt everything, I'm like, I guess I'll have Windows 11 on this, and it was a terrible decision because you know me, dude. I have a fucking beast PC, and all my shit's brand new. And if my shit's not turning on, it's software. it's not.
Yeah,
it's not
it
my
has to
build,
be,
you
yeah.
know. And that's half the battle with building PCs, though. It's really it's the software. It's not even the hardware. It's never the hardware.
I try to tell everybody the funnest part of building a PC is the tinkering. You get to tinker with shit. Are you very frustrated in the process? Yeah. But at the end, you're like, I figured it out. Fucking assholes. Like,
I also feel like it's soothing, though, man. There's something great about standing over a little box for 8 hours.
How many times have I texted you going, fuck computers, this is fucking gay, my shit's fucked up forever, and then 8 hours later, yeah, I'm dumb. It was this.
I fixed my keyboard wasn't plugged in.
Yeah,
it's
it's always something stupid, bro. I couldn't get a display one time and realized I forgot to plug it into the GPU. I still had it plugged into the motherboard.
Ooh.
And I couldn't get a display. I was fucking with. I took everything apart and put it back together. And I'm an idiot. But okay, back to this. Fucking. So, this is from the Wall Street Journal. Let's see. Comcast launched streaming bundle of Peacock, Netflix, and Apple TV. New bundle called Stream Saver to be available exclusively to subscribers of Comcast. Yeah, they're.
But it doesn't say anything else about it.
I think you have to buy it right there. I'm not.
Oh, that's so fucking stupid, dude.
Ain't nobody
News
buys
is supposed to be free.
It's supposed to be.
God damn.
They want us to pay for their propaganda now. It's all left wing horse shit. Don't listen to them, Rob.
Yeah, hashtag Rumble, baby.
Yeah, hashtag Rumble.
Rumble.
If anybody knows how to use Rumble, reach out because they don't like the size of our videos. Ooh, here's something.
Speaking of Apple, by the way, before we get into what the ridiculous topics we have in our notes, did you see that ChatGPT came out with 4.0 yesterday?
Yes.
And there's a lot of talk, by the way, and they did this very strategically. By the way, I don't know if you know this, but they came out with this yesterday and said it's going to be free for everybody because I think it's Google is having their like summit. I don't know if it was I think it's tomorrow or maybe today, but they're like AI summit or whatever is like right here. So they wanted to be the first to like come out like guns blazing and take shit away from them. But there's talk that the next iPhone, like Apple's like in talks with Chat GPT to have Chat GPT built into iPhones.
Not mad at it. I mean, we already use it day in and day out. If they just
Yeah.
turn the S word, not gonna say her name, into Chat GPT, I'm all in.
Will it be enough for me to switch from Android? Probably not.
Well, no, you got the app. Unless they just make it exclusive to Apple, that would be
I would
wild.
I would flip shits.
I wouldn't put it past them. Apple has the money to do that.
Bro, those glasses are freaking me out right now. What did you do? What are those?
I don't know, dude. I found them online. I was like, those are dope. Turns out they're blue light removing glasses. They're supposed to be for gamers. I don't understand why, but I look dope as shit in them.
Those actually go very well with the show colors.
Right? Right? So, as many shows as we're on now, I'm gonna have a new pair of glasses for every show. So I'm slowly building up the repertoire, and I've also emailed a bunch of potential sponsors that are sunglass companies. So we're gonna both have sunglasses eventually. You can wear them whenever you want. Fucking dope.
Did I feel like if you go into one more podcast show, the wife will probably murder. Like mine would kill me.
There's a good chance. I mean, I'm on 3 as it is, and the third one I haven't fully told her about. I'm just gonna sneak it in on Sundays. So.
I was at the TikTok Tuesdays.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw a bunch of your clips. So this shit was funny.
Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, I'm sneaking those in right now. She doesn't fully know about that. But yeah,
I can't get up that early because you guys recorded. It's like what 10, 11 a.m.
Oh no! They wanted to do that, but your boy sleeps.
Yeah,
So it's closer to noon or 1 because they tried to do 1 at 11 and I was late. I was just like, I could barely talk. I was hungover. It's the worst thing I've ever done on recording.
My voice, can't do that shit.
My voice sounded like this the whole time. I was constantly looking around because I didn't have any fucking dip. As a motherfucker. Did I talk about that last week, by the way?
Yeah. Did you find it? Is it back now? Or
no, it's not back. It's not fucking back. Had to get these at a Walgreens. Who goes to a goddamn Walgreens?
Hey,
everywhere I go, when I see them, I'm like, give me all that you have. Because I buy it all. You know?
They're like, sir, that's $600. Like, I don't care.
Yeah, it's the end of the world, dude. It's like toilet paper during COVID. I need it. You know?
Dude, that shit was ridiculous. Absolutely. And like, do you remember the person that like got raided by the FBI because they bought like so much hand sanitizer?
Yeah.
That they had like a U-Haul of hand sanitizer, and it's like all we needed was this little bottle. We couldn't fucking buy any, but it was then like $50 on Amazon or eBay or whatever.
How long did y'all buy in? Like, you go to get gas and you're wiping down the pump and shit like that.
Not long, honestly. I mean, most of the time I was just doing it to appease other people.
Yeah.
Not because I didn't want people to be like, oh, that guy, he's going to get me sick. I just went to fuck. But we were out peak COVID, dude. Grocery shopping. I mean, like I've said it multiple times. I didn't get COVID until I got the fucking vaccine. I was out and about, totally fine. I didn't get it till and I didn't even want to get the fucking vaccine, but I had to get it to travel.
That's crazy.
Basically.
Yeah, that would have been a big factor.
I went 6 to 8 months, I think, without getting the vaccine.
It's crazy that they can tell you either have a job or you
and people looked at you like you were crazy, bro, if you weren't vaccinated.
Luckily, there was enough like-minded people down here in the Lone Star State. But
yeah. We're very blue up here.
Well, I also had my wife who was all for it. So the biggest fights I ever had was with my wife because she wanted to wipe down every cereal box that showed up to the house, shit like that. It was fucking crazy. I lasted about a week. I bought in for about a week. I'm wiping shit down. I'm scared. And then finally I was like, fuck this. This is a lot of extra shit. I'm done.
Yeah. I mean, dude, it was scary with how the news was portraying it.
Yeah.
but it really wasn't.
Dude,
Unless you were old.
the second they told me that you're an essential worker, I was like, okay. It's all about which CEOs have the most money to keep their businesses going.
Oh,
Okay.
100%,
Yeah,
dude.
I never got to
100%.
have the cool time off. I was talking with somebody about it today on the way home. That's why it's fresh in my brain. I never got to have the cool time off where like we were in shutdown. I worked the entire time. The entire time.
You didn't do any sort of work from home?
No.
Yeah, I did work from home for 3 months, and it
I
was
would
the
have
best 3 months of my life.
I would have
Dude,
loved that, dude.
I mean, I didn't have to put on pants.
That's what I'm
Like,
saying.
I didn't have to deal with traffic. Like, I got up. I was actually, I lost weight. I don't think I drank as much as I do now.
Mm.
I like, it was like a totally different, like, I made breakfast. Like, I worked out. Like, it was a different time. And then my bosses are old school, dude.
Yeah.
So, there was 5 people that weren't doing fucking dick and they ruined it for everyone else.
No shit.
And they were like, nah. And then, we kind of did like a staggering. So like, one row in sales would come in because I was in sales at the time. So
Yeah.
one row of sales would come in and the other row would be work from home. And then we would be in or at work from home in the next row. And they kind of did it staggered for like a month. And then peak COVID, all the sales were all back in the office. Because,
Yeah.
my bosses are like, sales is what makes the profit. Everything else is overhead, right? So
I always, well, at least in my business, I always thought sales could do their job from home. What do they need to be at work for? Because they just sit in
It's
front of a computer, anyways.
it's an old school train of thought, dude. My
Yeah.
bosses were like, nah, fuck that shit. This is 1981. You motherfuckers get back in the office, and whatever. I really did enjoy working from home, though.
Oh,
Like,
dude, I would
this
love
is-
it. See, I had the opposite situation as far as the drinking goes. Me and my coworker, my buddy that ran the warehouse next to me, we realized, because of COVID, our bosses aren't going to be able to come over here. All we have to do is answer our phones. We would take off at 11, and that was the end of our day. And we'd just be at a bar all day, 4 times a week. Just
I mean,
heavy drinking, dude.
that actually sounds still way better. Than,
No, it fucking ruled.
yeah.
I just definitely had a drinking problem.
I mean,
That's when
what-
Burley
what-
became Burley.
What saved us is I bought before the pandemic. It was like a GameStop special. I bought a Switch,
Mm-hmm.
and dude, that like it saved our COVID. Like me and Tosh played, Mario Party, Mario Kart, and that was like I'd get done work at 5:05. We're playing fucking Nintendo,
shit.
and we did it for probably 6 months, dude. It was 3 months while I was there, and then, but so like anytime we play the Switch now, it just reminds me of COVID, like instantly, because like that's just what we did, like every day.
I'm so jealous of the fucking COVID people.
Well,
Jealous of the ones that died too. What?
my buddy, dude, he I think he still has work from home. I think I said this before, but he's an architect,
No
and
shit.
he's like, I go into the office now because they have a gym. So I'll work out before work
There's
or
a thing,
whatever.
I believe it's with Best Buy corporate, where you get what you have to do for the week, right? You get assigned whatever. If you finish it all in a day, you can take off the rest of the week. Like
Really?
it's task based rather than coming in like instead of sitting around like because they were losing all this productivity because they knew these people would take the entire week to do something whenever they realized, if we just said you can go home whenever you're done, people were just nailing it. Fucking that'd be
did you hear that there's like a big push from who's the crazy Bernie. Bernie wants to make it a 4-day work week. 32 hours is Texas would probably be its own country.
as a lifelong capitalist. Yeah, does it suck working 5 days a week and you only get 48 hours for yourself? Yeah, but as far as business is concerned, you need a 5-day work week.
That would throw shit off. Could you imagine like going to, a fucking gas station to pump your gas and it's closed on a Friday? Like, sorry.
Do Indian people not celebrate Christmas?
Is there going to be a jab after this? I don't
No,
know how I should respond.
okay, sorry. Word association. My brain's fucking weird. You said gas station closed. I went, yeah, they're in my head. I went, yeah, they're even open on Christmas. Indian people, gas station, Christmas. Do they celebrate Christmas? That's how I got there.
I would imagine probably not many because, dude, it's the same. Well, it's also the work ethic, right? They're used to working every day. It's the same thing with Asian people.
Ethnic.
Like, for instance, I know that, so our liquor stores are state owned, right? So like they celebrate every fucking holiday on the planet. So I know I'm going to have to either go in and get it early if I want it before a holiday or go the day before. Well, with beer, totally different story, right? It's not state owned. So, the Asian dudes down the street, they're open every fucking day, man.
No shit.
They're open on holidays. Like, if I can't get liquor, I can still get beer somewhere.
Yeah, beer is available just about everywhere, except on Sundays, you can't buy it till 10 a.m.
I think it's 10 or 11 here, too, I think, on Sundays.
For the longest time on Sundays, it was noon, which was crazy. Because then you're, like, rushing to get back to the football game and shit like that. It's fucking a whole thing.
Yeah, you can't hear my air conditioner, right?
No.
All right, good, because I still don't have air conditioning, and it's right next to me, but I will fucking die
It's about
if it's
to
not
warm
on.
up here, dude. It's about to get warm.
It's $8,000.
Yeah, it's
I don't have $8,000 lying around, bro. Like,
finance that motherfucker.
yeah, I mean, even financing, it's even 2 years with no interest, it's still $400 a month.
Yeah,
it's like
that's pricey.
It's. I bought this $500 thing from
Shit'll work. Yeah,
Home Depot. It's okay for now. It's got a remote. I can.
Have you looked into what are they fucking called? A mini split?
Yes and no. So, a friend of mine, she has a house. She lives in Georgia, and they have a mini split in their basement. And she was like, "You just need to get one of these." She's like, "It was like $2,500 all in to have it installed and everything." And she's like, "We have to turn it off during the summer sometimes because of how cold it gets." Awesome. And it's totally separated. So I was debating it, like if we have to go that route. It's probably cheaper than deal with that. But then upstairs is still hot as fuck, and that's where we're gonna be living at some point. We're gonna move upstairs when I buy the place.
I think that I don't know. The ones I looked at were cheaper than $2,500, but I don't know your square footage of your house and all that good shit. But
that's like installed because remember, it's got to fucking get drilled into the wall.
Dude, they sell
and
the Mr. Cools or whatever they're called. It's a install yourself. It's like the big brand, Mr. Cool. Are you pretty confident in your DIYing?
No.
Nice.
No. I'm a computer guy, bro. I'm not a do-it-yourselfer.
I'm
just kind of
figure it out.
I'm just winging it as I go, really.
See if I can find this for you. Yeah, so they sell the new 4th gen DIY. And fucking, I have to imagine there's a bunch of retards that have installed this and they did it fine.
Yo, I was listening to Joe Rogan's new episode.
Yeah,
he had me cracking up because he was talking about how, I don't know if you listened to it or not. It was with what guy was it? It's one of the new ones. I don't know. And he was talking about how his kid or like their kids, like retard is back.
Yeah,
because the woke thing is starting to be over. So it's like, yeah, we're fucking saying retard again. It's back, baby.
All in.
Hard R.
Yeah, shout out Hard R.
Hard R, baby.
Yeah, I'm glad that I never quit saying it. How about that?
I've been team retard for a very long time.
Yep, that's the name of the episode.
No short bus. No short bus. But
name of the episode. I'm team retard. All right.
All right. Never gonna get found on YouTube algorithm, but it's okay.
Speaking of fucking weird algorithms, I need to bring this up because I know this makes me a creep.
But I know what you're about to say, and I'm very intrigued already. So go on.
So there's a new type of porn I stumbled across last night during my stroke session.
All right.
Okay, you know what? Yeah, let's make a game out of this. Is this creepy? Okay, because I think it is. So do you remember like the old like Girls Gone Wild videos?
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. They were classics, right? And you got the
They're
girls
great.
going down on each other. There was never any dudes in there. Just two chicks dyking out or whatever. Pretty fun. Well, in these videos, they're showing that, but it's split screen. And then some fucking internet sleuth has tracked down like Facebook pictures of them now in 2024. And it's just showing them like having a life and them in vacation and all this shit, all while right next to it is them just dyking.
She's going to town on her best friend's beaver in Mexico.
Something about that made me go, this is fucking crazy. And I was able to, it was wild, bro.
And then before you know it, he's not even jerking off to the actual porn party.
Yeah, now I'm looking at like
Cancun vacation when they're 42.
Ooh, that does look nice in Cozumel. Fuck it.
Oh my God, look how big that room is.
Dude, it's fucking crazy that these, I mean, there was a bunch, bro. A bunch. Like, people did work to make this happen. Like, it's crazy.
Do you think that's a podcast? Somewhere?
I don't know, but
it's got to be, right?
It should be. I don't know how you would trace these broads down. And that's a lot of work.
We're talking the internet here, bro.
Yeah, I know, but I would always assume that those broads didn't give real names. Do you think they would? Did they say their names on those? I don't remember.
Maybe their first name?
Yeah, but
and maybe last initial?
I bet half of them were named Ashley. You know?
Well, let's Google that, shall we? Sluttiest. Or should we do most popular girl porn names?
Yeah, do that one.
Yeah, most.
It's got to be like
popular
Alexa
girl
like that. Something with an X
names
in it. Foxy. Something
Let's
they can
see.
something they can turn 3 X's into it.
69 most popular female adult porn star. That's clever. Oh, these are just actual porn stars.
Who's number one?
No, Abella Danger.
Yep, she's pretty popular.
And then Lana Rhodes.
I like her. You just imagine you're pretending you don't know who these broads are. It's nice.
I actually don't know any. I really don't.
Shit. Well, those two broads.
I swear to God, the only one I know so far is Mia Khalifa and Riley Reid. I don't.
Riley Reid is another one. The first two, and then the fourth one you said is those had pretty big crossover onto like Barstool and shit.
I remember seeing certain things on like Barstool, TikTok, shit like that. I don't know.
I've seen their small intestines.
You've seen their vagina this big.
Yeah, I've seen their fucking soul. You know, I know what I know what they ate when they were 21. You know.
Oh, here you go. Here's Quora. How do you say that? Quora. Is it Quora?
Quora.
You know the question thing where Quora, where they ask questions.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about porn girl names. I'm like, I think it's Quora.
What is the most prostitute name you can think of?
All right. Let me guess. All right,
if you can get, hold on, let me see how many names are on here. 1, 2. All right. If you can get one of these names on here, I will drink this Knob Creek right out of the bottle.
Peaches?
No. I'll give you 3 tries.
Lexi?
So let's try one. Nope. That's a good one though. Oh, there's some really good ones on here.
It's got to be something stupid like cinnamon.
No, but you're like right there.
I'm knocking on the door.
this person named some popular names for the most prostitute name you could think of. All right, and you should have went with the car, sir, because the first two on here are Mercedes and Porsche.
Oh, damn it!
Candy with a K. Bunny, Diamond. Brandy, that's a good one. Kitty, Bambi, Coco, Scarlet, and Angel.
How did I not think of Bambi?
And then it says, nowadays the name chosen tends to be more mainstream. Jessica, Libby, Sarah, Amy, Bella, Lila, Clara, Charlotte, Jackie, Susie, and Georgia. No, I don't like those. I want some old school prostitute names.
I want those ones that got bugs on their junk. Yeah,
Portia's a good one. I think it's just some fucking filthy prostitute on the corner named Portia. You know what I'm talking about. Like her stiletto. One of them's like broken or it's shorter than the other. Like she's obviously had to run from a house or a police officer.
From her pimp.
You know, she's got fucking scrapes on her knees from probably multiple things.
She can do things with her one good arm that makes you forget about that thing on her neck. You know?
The other things like the T-Rex arm, you know.
Would you bang a conjoined twin?
Did we talk about this? Wasn't there one?
There was one that just got married, but the oldest one just died. Did you hear about this?
No.
Oh, buddy.
Oh man. Buddy. Why did I ask?
It's the funniest thing ever. So I'm going to show you. So the oldest one's just died ever.
Because I think we initially talked about how there was like a two-headed twin, and it's like, well, if the one head doesn't want to bang the other guy, like, how does that work, or something like that? I think.
Well, this one gets a little bit more fun, sir. You're gonna like.
We talk about conjoined twins a little bit more on the average show here, so.
Yeah. So these people just died at 62 years old. Okay.
They lasted 62 years that way?
62 years, bro.
They look like
one of them's
look like someone melted their heads together.
Dude, yeah. It's funny because I'm going to show you this because they're all like, can I zoom in here? One's shorter than the other one. You see that?
The fuck?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, so this is the one sitting on the chair. How do you
like,
make it through life?
Looks like if you like put your finger on a hot stove, what it would do. You know, it's like.
So this gets even more interesting.
So you gonna tell me like the husband banged the dead corpse or something? Like,
oh no, it's way more funnier. I need to pull up. I need to pull this up first. How big a fan of Jerry Springer were you?
Oh, Jerry was fantastic. It's upsetting he's dead.
Oh, I forgot about that. That's a bummer. Okay. So it's so loud. Let this commercial play real quick. And then I'm going to show you this fun little clip of them on Jerry Springer.
I feel like I've seen that. I feel like I know what you're talking about.
Can you tell me if you can hear this?
Yeah. Yeah, you're good.
Roger that.
It's super laggy though.
So let's get to the. Hey guys, it's coming out of her brain, dude. It's just
like that looks like something out of like what was the Jim Carpenter movies, The Thing? Like,
bro, it looks like it's almost coming out of her nose. Like she sneezed too hard and her little sister came out. You know?
What the fuck, dude? How do you live like that?
Oh, dude.
Is she just in that little spaceship chair like the whole time?
Yeah, just one of those Jetson chairs. Yeah. And then the wacky one's just over here staring at me all cockeyed. Fucking just waving her arms around.
Right?
They're not even facing the same direction.
Watch my back.
It's like a
no problem.
Like a fucked up Jim Henson like Muppet.
Do they share the same brain?
I don't know how that shit works, man. We need a doctor on the show.
Speaking of which, imagine trying to take a shit with that thing attached to your head.
I'd imagine, like, could you imagine like a drop in a Taco Bell deuce, knowing that your that your sister or your brother is attached to you?
Imagine trying to rub one out.
Look at those teeth.
Oh yeah, I mean there was no braces money when you don't have if you don't have head separation money, you don't have braces money. I'll be honest with you.
I do have
she can barely oversee over that shoulder.
Dude, could you imagine the amount of money that they would make now with OnlyFans?
We would watch it every week just to see what happened. That would be part of the show. That would be a segment weekly on this show. What are the freaks doing? What are they doing?
Doppelganger. Like, come on. I bet you they're millionaires. They could get head separation money.
I don't know. There has to be a reason why they weren't separated, right? It has to be. Let's find out. Just
Google it. Why was there a video of like Samuel L. Jackson randomly on the side? It's like, oh, if you like conjoined twins,
Probably my
here's
weird
Samuel L.
algorithm.
Jackson.
Probably my weird algorithm, to be honest with you. Okay. They were conjoined twins, joined at the head. Although they shared an area of scalp and blood vessels, their brains were distinct from each other. They had very different personalities and lived, insofar as possible, individual lives. Oh, I forgot to mention, one of them became trans. So Lori, their names were Lori and Dory. Dory became George. Really fucking up the rhyming scheme here, motherfucker.
The fuck? Now, was George the one that was standing or in the space wheelchair? I mean, it would make sense because George was wearing some very less feminine style clothes.
Let me just
If
look
that
up
was George.
just George and see if I can get a zoomed in thing on this fucking freak show. Yeah, okay. I think it wasn't the tumor, it was the other one.
Standing one, right?
Yeah, the
Okay.
big one.
Yeah.
That's
Makes sense.
that's them as George.
Did
they ever find love?
she
wait,
rename?
What? Uh-huh.
Oh, that makes sense. Are they blind? That guy's blind. 100%. Honey, who's this with you? Ah, it's just nothing. Don't worry about it. It's my sex doll.
2 for 1 special. Oh my god. I would $1,000 a ticket. I'm going to this concert, sir. Oh my god.
Do you get front row?
Yes, I'm getting their name tattooed across my stomach like Thug Life. It's fucking, I'm fucking all in, dude. Oh my
Christ.
god. I love them, dude. I love them. There should
This
be
is why
more.
we don't get into our show notes. It's because we talk way too much about conjoined twins and what your life could be like.
How many conjoined twins do you think there are? Guess before I press enter.
All right, I'm going
In the world.
like in the world.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go 30,000.
Frequency of occurrence is about, what the fuck? Give me a number, you piece of shit. I mean, back in the day, they just fucking killed you.
Oh yeah, I mean you were that either that or you were in the freak show.
Actually, I need to say living. Apparently, they have them pretty often, but people are just like, fuck that.
They're like, hey, can we get an abortion? And you're like,
yeah.
well, they're alive. Yeah. Can I get an abortion?
I mean, yeah,
Right.
there's, if you hear about that, it's no way. That's, dog.
Well, they're working on changing that shit, dude. In the next like 10, 15 years, maybe even sooner, genetically speaking, there won't be kids born with fucked up shit. You'll be able to just edit the gene out.
So 75% of them die.
So what's the number, man? I'm a gambler. I need to know.
Trying to find one. Incredibly rare. Can you find it, dude? I can't find a real number, dude.
Say.
Most of them die within 24 hours. I missed when they were called Siamese. Shout out Siamese.
So according to ChatGPT, 1 in every 200,000 live births is a conjoined twin. It's difficult to determine due to the rarity. However, it's estimated that there are only a few hundred sets of conjoined twins alive worldwide. So I was way off. I thought it'd be in the thousands just because a lot of people are born.
What if your twin is a fucking psychopath and kills somebody?
I mean, yeah, or they're a douchebag. Could you imagine, like...
Yeah, but do you go to prison because your fucking twin killed somebody with the side they control?
I'm going to ask ChatGPT.
Nah, you're asking too many questions. Let's just pontificate.
Well, what if they're a drug addict? That's going to get you high as shit,
That's gotta
and you'll be a
fuck
drug
you
addict,
up,
right?
yeah. I mean, that's a
Because you
fun
share the
little
same
loophole.
bloodstream.
It's a fun little loophole for the B-man over here. Like, I don't do drugs.
I don't do drugs.
It's fucking
Sir,
retarded.
you're high. You're high on cocaine right now. I'm not. My brother's high.
I mean, I have to imagine. I mean, that's kind of what a third nipple is, right? Just something you sucked up in the womb.
Well, there's a lot of. Isn't there a lot of kids that you would have had twins, but they basically absorb?
Yeah,
and
I think that's
they're
where
a
a third
twin?
nipple comes from. I knew a dude with a third nipple. It was like on his
Should
fucking.
I ask?
It was like on his stomach on the right side. It was weird. It wasn't fully formed, but the outline was there and it was different colored. Yeah. Fucking weird.
Interesting.
But I
So
assume
he was like, "Fuck this guy. I'm gonna live." So deuces.
I mean, dude, if you had to be a conjoined twin, I think I would just want like another head, maybe like underneath my arm or something that I could just hide. Like, shut the fuck up, you know? Give it noogies. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's the best way to do it. Nobody wants to be a fucking freak show.
But all right, so if we're thinking in terms of living, if you have a head, it's got a distinct brain and a personality.
Mm-hmm.
Are you a murderer if you cut it off? Devil's advocate, sir.
Here's the thing. How do those two bitches that are famous work? They got two heads on their shoulder, right?
Yep.
Do they have two separate spinal columns?
I think they share the same spine.
How the fuck did?
It's like, you might have a little bit of one that flows into the main one.
I think you are, but I think you also run the risk of bleeding out. Though.
I mean, but what if we're talking like, like a shoulder head?
That's what I'm saying.
Like
if you chop their head, I feel like there's main arteries that go to a brain that you would bleed out from your shoulder.
But does it make you a murderer?
Yeah. You killed a person, 100%. And what's fucked up is, especially with those two girls that are famous, those ones that just got married.
Yeah.
One of them controls one side and one side controls the other. So if you chop off that head, you're just like, God damn it.
Yeah, son of a bitch. Your weekend at burning yourself.
Yeah, we had to play Jamaican music to get him to move around. Did you see that video, by the way? Did you see that lady take the corpse to the bank to try to get a loan?
Oh, dude. I mean, genius.
Yes. We can't honey dick the fucking listeners. Let's see if we can pull it up real quick. It was in Brazil.
But they did not, to spoil it, they did not get the loan.
Brings...
I think he was dead for like a couple hours or 2 hours, and she wheeled him out and said he needs a bank loan.
Hopefully this is it. Yeah, this is it. Oh, this is so funny. Goddamn Windows 11.
I mean, people are crafty, man.
I mean,
if I died and someone didn't try to do that,
I would. Look at this guy. He's all right. I don't know if this is the one, but I saw one that they had like the subtitles.
No, that's correct. He's dead.
Yeah,
he's not alive there.
And the mouth is sort of.
No, he's like legitimately dead there, and she's trying to get him to sign the paperwork, but he's literally dead.
Well, there's one with the subtitles, and the woman's going like, "He looks kind of pale. Should we call somebody?" Look at these people in the background watching. Like, what the fuck is going on? And the whole time she's going like, fucking, please come on, work with me here, Dad, or whatever the fuck she was saying. Like, just scolding this dead person.
Like, this motherfucker died in a couple hours. Like, I would laugh. Like, if I died and was a ghost and someone wheeled me in to get a bank loan, I would be laughing my ass off. I would be dying.
But let's say you're the banker. How do you keep from laughing, dog? How do you keep from laughing?
See, here's the thing. I got a retail a long time ago because I got to a certain point where I was probably going to stab somebody. So if I was back in dealing with people more than I do now, like over the phone, I would probably tell her, like, hey, listen, bitch, that guy's dead. You're not getting a fucking loan from this bank. Get out of here.
I mean, if we just played some of that Caribbean music, remember Weekend at Bernie's 2? Where they played the Jamaican music and he would just start dancing. That's how you got to test. I mean, that's science right there, dude. If you play that music and he doesn't start dancing, he's not dead.
I mean, he literally looks like he died of cancer like a week ago.
Oh yeah. He's definitely he was dead long enough for him not to smell like shit, I guess.
I mean, people are fucked up, right? I mean, did you see that shit? I had it in here about the pastor and his wife, and there's this whole fucking crazy shit. So like, there's a pastor, and he announces at the end of his Sunday sermon that his wife killed herself. I thought you were cracking a beer, and I was about to get excited.
Brand placement.
Hashtag Coke Rumble.
Yeah.
Go Rumble. But apparently, at the end of his Sunday sermon, announced to everybody that his wife tragically killed herself.
Nice.
At the end of the sermon. Was totally fine. And turns out, like, she was trying to get a divorce. She had just filed paperwork. And then all of a sudden, kills herself in a park. And there's all this, like, crazy shit going on
2
now.
gunshots to the back of the head. Did it herself.
She did herself. But hey, I love the true crime shit. I'm like a little pussy when it comes to that, dude. I fucking love it. I'll eat that shit. Like I go down the TikTok algorithm. As soon as I see that, I'm like watching all the people like go into the lives. I'm like, yeah, give me more.
Dude, I will I have to steer clear of it because I will dive in like that and it becomes a whole thing. I have in the autistic world what's called hyperfixation. Okay.
So basically, what they used to call Asperger's, but we're not allowed to call it.
Yeah. I mean, my hobbies and interests change frequently. I'm not really into trains, but it's fucking
Dude, I'm so fucking into that shit, dude. I don't know what it is. I could like as soon as I hear a story, I'm like, oh. I think that's why I'm so into like conspiracy theories because you can go down the rabbit hole, bro.
I've just recently found this one website that I talked about it whenever we were on Bodyground the other night when I was talking about my Google history.
Yeah.
There's this site, bro. Fucking they're like all they do is they take the documents that are coming out due to the Freedom of Information Act and then just break them down like for layman people. Hey, dude, the money we've spent on controlling weapons with our minds will blow your mind, dude. It's crazy. We have this technology. It's nuts. Nobody talks about it. It's fucking wild, dude.
Well, no one talks about it because the government will fucking kill you. Like, there's so many documented things of the government saying, "Oh, we're gonna disappear him," or they'll destroy him. Like, you just all of a sudden have like you have Drake level child porn in your house or Diddy porn.
Dude, there's nothing higher than Drake level child porn.
Dude, I was listening to some fucking TikToks of guys going back. It's hilarious. Actually. You should probably look at it. You'll die. Of guys going back and like Drake songs just hit different now.
Yeah,
it's like all the songs where he's talking about little kids or young girls, and he's jamming out, and it's like, yeah, and this young girl is like, oh no.
Yep, he's like, nope. Yeah, I think I saw that one where he's like, I think the lyric was something like, "You even look bad in high school" and all this shit. Like fucking, he's like, nope.
Nope. Yeah. Hilarious, and the fact that this guy is blowing up for just re-listening to old Drake songs is hilarious.
Have you heard the BBL Drizzy song?
No.
Okay, so we can end it after this, but this has been stuck in my head for days. So Metro Boomin, who's a rapper / producer, he got dissed by Drake. It said, "Hey," Drake said something along the lines of, "Hey, quit trying to fucking rap and get back on those drums, right? Just talking shit." So this guy was like, all right. This man made a diss track out of a beat, released it online and said, everybody write your own lyrics about Drake. It has gone wild, but the hook is so catchy. It's called BBL Drizzy. We get this playing real quick. Stupid ads, man. It's so good. Can you hear it? No, you can't hear it. Start up. Dude, it's catchy. It's that, and then there's spots for you to rap on and shit. But dude, it's great. Let's see if we can find some raps on. There was one dude that did a amazing one. I have no idea who this guy is, but everybody's getting famous from using this goddamn beat. It's hilarious, dude.
That is actually fucking great, dude.
He lost it, bro. He sold his LA house. He's fucking only lives in Canada now. Yeah.
I mean, look, I think we all know that the whole pedophilia and all that shit is rampant in Hollywood. It's been that way since
Yep.
forever, and it's still going on.
Yep.
I mean, and not to mention all the fucked up sick. It's all based on sex. Everything out there, everything. The underlying thing is sex. I was listening to Joe Rogan, and he was interviewing. Who's the guy that interviewed Putin?
I know what you're talking about. Fuck, what is his name? Tucker Carlson.
Yeah, Tucker Carlson. He's actually awesome. Like the shit, like he's
Pretty
like
funny,
super.
yeah.
He's super knowledgeable with the shit he's saying, and he was talking about. He worked for Harvey Weinstein back in the day.
No shit.
And everyone, like at a news publication, everyone knew just how fucking shitty of a person. Like he was just a horrible person.
Yeah.
Like it was just everyone knew it, but like that's just how it was. And like, I mean, even though the Me Too movement happened, it's still going on. It's never gonna stop.
Yeah. And dude, in all honesty, I'm not even that mad at Harvey Weinstein. He was never going after little kids. He was just like,
I mean,
he's just like, hey,
he
babe,
just
you want to be in a movie? You want to be in a movie?
I got you.
There's one way to get in a movie. And did he listen, he's not a liar. He did what he said he's going to do. Made a lot of bitches famous,
Yeah,
Men,
I mean,
men with power want to get their pecker sucked. That's, what it is.
I mean, if there's a dick or a pussy out there, someone's gonna suck it, right? I mean, if they're gonna get ahead. But the moment you start dealing with kids, dude, it's disgusting.
That's unforgivable, and you need to die in a very bad way.
And I'm not talking about like the girl's 17 and you're 19 or 18 or that's like being kids.
17 and 18 is fine. 19 you're pushing it, but I mean, dude, we all knew this girl in high school, right? We all knew the 9th grader who is dating a 26-year-old. You didn't know one of those?
I
mean, dude,
but I knew
my wife had a boyfriend in high school that was in his 30s. He was a cop. You know how crazy that is?
I mean, Tasha dated an older guy back in the day. I mean,
crazy.
It's like girls like older men. I think that's like a natural thing.
Just being tricked. Dude, if me and you were creeps, we could clean up out of high school. Okay? They just think we're fucking cool. They're creeps.
Hey, check out this YouTube vid, babe. But
I just need to learn a few new slang words and I'm good to go.
Yeah, you're like, that's cap, bro. That's cap.
No Ohio.
Cap. But like, here's the thing. I couldn't even if I was ever single, I could never date someone even in like their mid-20s. I think it's just like, like you could like, go out on a date with somebody, but I could not, like, I don't know, man. Like, I feel like
have a relationship? Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, like there's just a mental, like, when I was 25, I was partying, bro.
Yeah.
Like I was partying hard. So like,
retard.
that was a hard R retard.
Yeah.
But I think there's just this mental difference, especially once you hit 30, that it just, your life changes, because you wake up and you're like, hey, why does my back hurt? I was just sleeping, and like certain little things, like you stub your fucking toe and it hurts for a week. It doesn't just get better, I mean, you fucking get drunk and your hangover lasts for 2.5 days. Like,
dude,
there's just when you're dating someone that's that young, they can go harder than you, dude. And it's just a natural body thing. I mean, I could probably outdrink just about anybody I know.
But that's just because we have problems.
I drink Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Mondays mostly. I drink every day of the week. So it's like, my liver basically has taken over my body. My liver's directly connected to my spinal cord. It's like,
it's your conjoined twin. I have two.
My liver's fucking blacker than my fucking cup right now.
It looks like George Floyd.
Doesn't get beat up as much.
Yeah, beat up just as much. Except it can't breathe. That's what a better place to end it than right there. Fucking, where can people find you, dude?
Oh my god! If I'm not canceled after this, you can find me at Drink O'Clock Pod on all socials. Season 2, baby. will be
Let's
out.
go.
I got, dude. I am shout out to Podmatch. I signed up for cheap or whatever, and I'm like, I'll give it a shot because it helps you get interviews.
Nice.
I am booked solid, bro, through July.
No shit.
I've never had so many, and it's like decent people. It's like people
choose who you talk to on there.
Yeah, and then you could send people messages, and you could choose to pass or match, and then you set up. You have your Calendly app. You fucking it's pretty legit, dude. I'm like,
let's once a month just get a freak show on here.
I don't know if there's too many freak shows on there. It's a lot of professional people, but I'm sure we could do it.
Okay. Straight to Reddit, then we're gonna go to one of these weird fucking forums.
Reddit's the way to go there. But yeah, dude, season 2. So I'm probably gonna launch either next week or the week after. Gave myself some time. I'm gonna have a bunch of shit ready to go. New intro, new outro, baby. We're ready to go.
And then sounds awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty drinking oriented. And then you can find my podcast anywhere you listen to pods. Drink O'Clock.
Fuck yes. And everything else you want to know about us at rageandpillage.com. It's the shit.
Which is updated on the daily, baby.
On the daily. Send us an email. If you think you qualify as a freak show, let us know.
Dude, we're starting a freak show telephone line, baby. We're doing it.
I'm in. I think I have the line. At least I used to. I think it might have got canceled. I had it was like it was RAP3. If you get what I'm saying, was the last 4 digits. I had it, dude.
Oh my god! All right, we're looking into it. If you're listening to this, we're gonna fucking post it on the website. If you are a conjoined twin, you better fucking text us right away.
Think anybody was ever conjoined at the dick or like conjoined by one pussy lip?
I'm not googling it. I'm not doing it.
Or
I'm gonna see shit that's gonna just
at the asshole. It's connected just by the asshole lips. All right.
Dual sphincter.
We'll see y'all next Tuesday.
And if you don't know, now you know.
Dude.